Good morning, everybody. This is Ed Olosi, and I wanted to share a tool I was talking to Mike Marshall about that I use in the store, and it's a lot of fun and really does get people thinking. I like self-analysis, so this particular tool is pretty cool, and I'll tell you a story about it. I'm in the car. The store owner and her husband are up front. General manager and myself are in the back. We're going to lunch, and she pulls up to this double left turn. Now, this is just a picture off the internet, but you can picture, and she's in the right lane, waiting for the light to change. And suddenly, the general manager asks her this question: "Why are you in the right lane?" And he proceeds to tell her that it's the wrong lane because the left lane moves faster. And her husband even pitches in and says, "Well, it'd be okay to be here if you were going to turn right after we make the left, but since you're going straight, yeah, you should probably be in the left lane." And then because the engine had shut off automatically without saying anything, he reaches over, presses the button so the engine starts again. I'm going, you got to be kidding me, right? So we're driving along and we get to lunch and I start talking to them about what they did. And we're on the way back, and what happened was really unusual. She pulls into no, we're at a Patera and she's backing out of the parking spot. And the general manager again tells her, "Well, you shouldn't be using the mirrors. You could be using the backup camera." So I sent him this text. We talked about it at the store, but I sent him this text as after I left the dealership. And I said, "Remember, don't be a Carl Frank." That was a guy I used to work with who grabbed the steering wheel one time when his wife was driving and they had a bad wreck. And so even after I pointed out what you and these guys had done when she was backing out, they told her about the camera, and so I said, what many employees will do is mentally shut off the car and hand you the keys. They'll gladly let you do the driving. This is happening when you ask yourself, why aren't they motivated to do whatever? And the higher in the organization you go, the more you need to let other people do the driving. Well, Larry called me and we had a conversation about it, and I sent him this text. I said, "Love you, Larry. I don't waste my time on those I don't." And I sent him this form. And there's 20 habits. They start off with winning too much, the need to win at all costs, in all situations, when it matters, when it doesn't, and when it's totally beside the point. And then I pointed out the second one, adding too much value, the overwhelming desire to add your 2 cents to every discussion. And so he read it over and he sent this back. It was attached to an email. And he sent this back. "I'm winning. I recognize several of those traits. How many are you allowed to have?" And then he sends this. "However, I did add 16 and 17, but that was just my opinion. Probably right, though." And so now he's picked off 4 items from this list that he knows he wants to work on. And I wrote back, "You're a good man." The tool is, you can pick it up on the internet at the Marshall Goldsmith Library, Tools, 20 Bad Habits, and I'm going to post it. Just try it sometime. When you have somebody who's maybe advanced in the organization and their technical skill isn't as necessary as their behavioral skills, and they're struggling with that a little bit, just hand it to them and ask them to go ahead and pick off the ones they see themselves doing or not doing. And let me know how it works. Thanks.